Radio is in our 75th anniversary year. Now that's apart from the ordinary.
And we're back on AM Beaver County on this Wednesday morning. And joining me now in studio is the mayor of Ambridge, Mayor Duke McCoy. And Mayor, good morning to you.
Morning.
So it's been a while since we've spoken, and it's been a bit of a interesting summer, a busy summer in Ambridge. What are some of the biggest things that you guys have done over the course of the summer?
Well, we had a kickoff for our Streetscape Program, which is going to cover 8th Street to 12th Street, and we're in the process of doing that, and the bids will be open next July. And we're very excited about that because that will complete Ambridge all the way from 4th Street to 16th. And then we also have a Dollar General that just recently had a soft opening. They're going to do their grand opening soon, but they're still stocking up on different equipment. And we also have the Lens Court senior housing development. They're tearing down the Anthony Wayne School. That's going to be where that complex is going to be. It's going to be a 42-unit complex for Ambridge. And we also just recently spent $500,000 on road repairs, and we're in the process of spending another $500,000 on repairing the sewers in Ambridge. It's quite extensive work that we'll be doing. And we have a couple of stores that the one is George's Market. It has Mediterranean food there, and it's delicious food. And then we also have a store that's going to be opening down where the old PNC building is in Ambridge. And that'll be exciting. It'll be Latino food, and George's is Mediterranean food. But it's kind of exciting because we're getting a different variety of different types of businesses in Ambridge, and we're excited about that. And then we have a company, a rental company. It's a Fortune 500 company that's going to be coming onto 11th Street in the very near future. So we're pretty excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
And other than that, our police force, as you know, our chief, DeLuca, he's a very interesting man, and he's doing a wonderful job for Ambridge. And, you know, I think we mentioned this before, that when I go to council meetings, you hear people come and complain about what a police force does or doesn't do, but you very seldom ever hear somebody come to the podium and congratulate them for a job well done. And a couple of months back, they had a very substantial drug bust in Ambridge. I mean, they recovered machine guns, they recovered a large amount of money, a large amount of drugs, and thank God there's not too much of that
right
in our town, but that was a very big bust for our police department, and not one individual from our town came to the podium and congratulated them for doing such a wonderful job. And we had a problem with a person that was stalking Beaver Road and robbing vehicles and things of that nature. And, you know, citizens sometimes can help a lot, because there was someone that saw something on their home video camera and reported that to police, and it helped them in that investigation to catch the person who was breaking in on cars on Beaver Road. And that was a wonderful thing that individual citizen did that.
Mm-hmm.
And I know people are a little afraid to do that at times, but the police need our help, because, you know, we can only have so many police officers. And we have people that do a lot of things like run red lights and stop signs, and we wish we could put a police officer on every corner, but that's impossible because you wouldn't be able to sustain that kind of money
No.
to do that. So we're proud of what they do, and I wish in the future somebody would come and tell them what a wonderful job they're doing. And
Well,
then we have the Festival of Churches coming up very soon in Ambridge, and that's something that we have on a yearly basis. And they also have something with the brewery in Ambridge. That's going to be on the 10th, I believe. It's one of the new breweries that we have. That we have two of them in Ambridge, and this one is going to have this program. There's going to be a parade along with it.
oh, no kidding.
So it'd be interesting for the people of Ambridge to see that.
Yeah. What I'm getting is this gathering of, all these different events that are happening and all these new businesses that are going in, which I'm glad to hear they're, I understand there's a bit of a pro-con type of thing with reusing old buildings, but the simple fact that you're not having an empty building is a good sign for one thing. But going back to what you were talking about as far as the police and what they're doing and from what I'm gathering from you, the lack of recognition they're getting, why do you think that is?
I really don't know. I mean, some of these things that's going on in the country where you have these rogue officers that do things that injure or possibly even kill people, like the one, I don't remember what town it was, where the guy had the guy couldn't breathe and he won't let him go and he died. And
Yeah.
things of that nature, I believe that it puts a bad taste in people's mouth about any police officer. But, that's very few people that do that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we have so many thousands of police officers around the country, and majority of them are very good people. And they're just doing their job, and they go out there every day. And what people don't realize sometimes is, they got a gun strapped at their side, and you get somebody that, a criminal, and points a gun at them, they're going to be reluctant to shoot at that person thinking that because of these rogue officers, it's going to reflect on them, and they could end up in jail for doing their job the right way. And it's a difficult situation for them. Myself, I told my chief, I says, in today's world, if I was a young man, I would not want to be a police officer for that simple reason that you might not react for a split second and you could be killed, because somebody points a gun at you and you say, should I or shouldn't I shoot this person? Mm-hmm. And it could cost you your life.
Yeah, it's sort of a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation.
Right. And, I respect police officers very highly. In fact, my nephew's acting chief right here in Beaver. And I think about him all the time, that he's a very good man. And I would hate to get a phone call saying anything ever happened to him. But that's what I believe is the difficult situation for the police officers, that they have a split second to react on whether or not they should shoot at somebody or not shoot at them, and it could cost them their life. So,
yeah, but the good news is, at least for the time being, and especially in a place like Ambridge, that has not been the case, that they haven't had to make super split-second decisions, and that whenever they have, it has resulted positively for the community, like you say, with the drug bust and the continued work that they do on an everyday basis.
Right. And I'm very proud of the fact that we haven't been down that road where an officer had to make that decision. And I hope we never are. But, the way society is today, it's difficult.
It is. It is very difficult.
You
But again, it's the Ambridge Police Department, as well as all of Beaver County's police departments, should be commended for the hard work they do day in, day out. And of course, commendance to you for all the different things that have been happening throughout Ambridge, the new businesses that are coming in, all the different festivals that have happened. We just got done with the St. Luke Festival that took place this past weekend for Labor Day. So it's a very busy, prosperous time in Ambridge, and again, that's a good sign to you and all the committee's work that's been done.
We certainly appreciate that, and our council, they're very hardworking people, and they're trying to do what's best for, here's another thing that I always thought of. I had a guy come to council meeting and get upset over something. And he said, well, that's what you guys get paid for. Councilmen, they clear per month $84. And if somebody wants that job for $84 a month, well, run for office, But it's not a job that you can't be lighthearted with that. You got to have a tough skin and handle all the complaints that come in,
Exactly.
And we do the best we can.
And you guys do very well. And you guys are, again, the revitalization of Ambridge is taking place. New businesses and cleaner streets and harder workers. It's going to be, it may not be a big splash, but it's going to be progression in the right direction.
I think it's moving. We're moving forward. I mean, let's face it. It's never going to be like when the steel industry was there. We had like 6 or 7 steel companies in that town, and they're all gone now. So back in the day when I was a kid, we had 20,000 people in Ambridge. Now we have about a little over 7, and you don't have the amount of money that you had back then. So you got to be more conservative on how you spend your money.
Yeah, and there is that fine line for the consumer to sort of make sure that they're spending the right amount on the right things. But again, it's there's plenty of different options now in Ambridge, so that's good news. Mayor, I know we're time's a little short today, unfortunately, but I am glad to talk to you for a little bit, and then we'll talk in the future about more of the progress that Ambridge is going through. Well,
thank you, and I appreciate you calling on me to come down here and speak about our town.
Absolutely. Anytime you want to come in and talk about it, I'm open ears.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Mayor Duke McCoy here on AM Beaver County News is Now.
Beaver